Hello everybody and welcome back. It's KUNOLEO and today I'm gonna show you how to do override animation. Well, yeah, I made a video about this earlier this year thing, maybe. Well, today we're gonna do it again, but I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. So I got my whole kit right here, and this is gonna be my character, my player in Vrchat. So the first thing, I already done this, but you click on the hobo guy, your character, and go to Reg, Humanoid, and Configuration. Well, if you're using an MMD model, and you know, just mixed with him and her or whatever, try to make it work. As you can see here, this character. Oh no, look at the fingers, they're totally messed up. But the rest of it looks good, you know. The spine, shoulder, it looks perfect. But as you can see down here on pose, go to reset. And as you can see, the fingers are now normal. But the thumb is red, but it doesn't really do anything. It just, okay, in game when you're gonna give the thumbs up, it's a little awkward. It looks a little awkward, but it's not ugly. It works, you know. So it's better than nothing. So let's just put it done, and then we'll just take our little character right here. Okay, now I haven't given him any textures and all that, so we need to go ahead and do that. So okay, body, okay, there's the body, and the face. Okay, what face do you want? Let's give it this face. Oh, it's a happy face today. No, the hobo kid is not happy. There we go. And the hair. There we go. It looks great, right? A little kid with messy hair. So, add components. Okay, we gotta do all this first. Avatar descriptor. Yes. How tall is it? Oh, what hell? Okay. Free. This looks great. No, wait. This looks great. This looks even better. Yes. Let's go with that. So now you got your character. You could save it and whatever. If you don't want to put anything on, like two shaders and stuff. But we're not gonna focus on two shaders today. I might as well do it. If you got a QX, you can find them on the internet. I think there's some guy who made them, and yeah, I'm gonna take away the outlines because I don't know, it's kind of distracting, at least for me. So let's take all this, two shaders. Oh, I totally forgot about it. Outlines, shadow, 0.4, 0.2. I usually do because it looks better. I think it looks better. Okay, looks good. And then we want to add a weapon, like some kind of thing to our character, right? Like, but yeah, this version of the character is gonna have like a tin can, go big for money, or something like that, you know. So I got a weapons here, weapon from a character called Falcon from the Hyper Dimension Neptune here, and oh, it's a sword. I didn't know. I just took something random from my folder. As you can see, here is the sword. Oh, pretty good. Looks pretty good, right? And if you press the R button, you can see this. The little squares. Just, yeah. You take the middle one, of course, and you can just change the size of everything. And oh, which button is it? Okay, W. And you can. Okay, let's see. How does it look? It's still pretty big though. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it into a one-handed sword. Maybe. Okay, you know what? Let's make it a little bit bigger. That's better. Two-handed swords look cool, right? Okay. So this looks pretty good, right? Or maybe... You know what? Let's just make it a one-handed sword. Nobody's gonna fucking care, right? Looks like a knife. Looks good. So now let's just take some toon shader on this one too. to make it look a little bit better. And sometimes when you take the toon shader, the cube paradox, you say main texture and then it's pretty gray right here. Just take and put her up to white as you possibly can, because it will look better in game, trust me. It will look a lot better compared to other people who use the texture, you know. And here we got the sword. Press W again. Just put it up there. In the hand looks... Let's just take the arrows here at the top and look how it looks. It looks pretty good, I think. Okay, let's just do a little bit like this. Just looks like the hand are a little bit... You know what I mean, right? A little bit. Okay, I think that looks good. So now, what we're gonna do with the sword now? Yes, as you can see, we go to the hobo kit here on the like library thingy you made for yourself. Armature, root, spine, 2. Okay, which hand is it? It's the right hand. So let's take right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, right hand. What we're gonna do is put this sword into right hand. Wait, let's take the whole thing, put it in the right hand. There we go. So now it will look better. So we will take play just to check it out, you know. It's gonna load, because why not? Okay. Scene. There we go. I'll take scene. Click on that. Click on our little player, the hobo kid. As you can see, sometimes I think if you have tried like adding hats and stuff, that the hat is just fushing around, you know, it's because you haven't put it in like, you know, right hand armature or the head or neck or something. So you have to like put it inside the hobo kit, you know, inside hobo kit like this on the side. It's okay, we got it working, looks pretty good. And the thing we're gonna do now is gonna copy, right click, duplicate. So we got an extra one. So we take the original one. You see here, inspector. See here, Hope Kid. You know, just a name. And bam, now it's gone. Now it's invisible. As you can see here on the side, it's grayed out. So we're gonna take the other one, the one we made. You see here, project, console, animation. We can take animation, create. Let's call it sword. Yeah, the animation is called sword. So yeah, now we got this ready here. And add properties, and the animator right up here. It's like the most important thing you need. I just realized something too that we need to do that we haven't done yet. We need to go back to the armature, spine 2, right arm, right elbow, right hand, and we'll go to the weapon, and we're gonna click off the weapon too. You know, there at the inspector, you're gonna make it invisible. And now I'm gonna do it on this one too, our second one too, or there we go. And now I'm gonna make the whole thing invisible again. Okay. Don't forget to do that if you don't want your character to hold your weapon always, you know. You want to make it an animation. So yeah, so we go here to our new one, the second one, the one we're gonna do the animations on, and we take here, armature, root. Technically we need to find the sword right here. So right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, right hand, and there's the weapon. And the weapon and is active. And you check this little thing here, bam, the sword appears. But as you can see, that the animation of the character is pretty fucking weird. And you don't want to save it like this, obviously. And as you can see down here, the animation thingy is like the runtime of the animation. But we're gonna take the animation. You see the gray on top, the gray like square box up here? Gonna take it, drag it until it says 001, you know, 1 second. Because we just need it to be in 1 second, you know, because I don't know, Vrchat or something. Technically now, so as you can see here, we could just, the last one has nothing because the last animation frame, so we could just like this, we could just save it right now, but we want to make them like hold the weapon too, you know, we want to make them hold the weapon so it looks better, you know. So what I'm gonna do now, add properties and Animator. If you don't have Animator right here, I think the reason might be that you don't have a humanoid rig on your character, so you have to make your character with the bones and, you know, and all that before you can use the Animator on them. But if that doesn't work, you could always like try to reset, or if you're unlucky enough you have to use another model. I don't know, I don't really know how it works, but I'm just saying out of experience. So okay, Animator, so it's the right hand, okay, so we're gonna go down here, right hand, index finger 1, so I'm just gonna add some of the fingers here, index finger 1, 2 and 3, all the fingers have like 1, 2, 3, so, and a spread, the spread is like, yeah, they're spreading them out. So okay, now we got the index finger here, and we wanna find like a cool, you know, maybe not cool, but maybe this spot, this looks good. So okay, I'm gonna put -1. Whoa. Okay. Maybe that's too much, I don't know. Let's take -0.8. 0. That looks pretty good. Let's try the same one. Just so you know, you don't have to put a 0 there. Imagine like a -.7, and as you can see down there, it just adds a 0 by itself. So let's try doing that on all of them. Oh geez. Maybe we need, because you shouldn't use the same number on everyone. Use what you think will look good. I don't know. It might be because the handle on the sword is too thin, you know. That's why it looks so fucking weird. But hey, it doesn't look that weird. So now we're gonna do it with all the fingers. So yeah. Just so you guys know, if you're following this tutorial at the same time as you're doing it, like doing this thing, it's okay to just pause it in the middle and try it out before you continue with the video, of course. I'm gonna take the right middle finger. Just don't take the left hand. You have to scroll a bit down before the right hand shows up, just so you guys know. So you don't go all like, hey, what the hell? What happened? You know. So Animator. And right hand, middle. Let's see if we can take -1 on this one too, without it looking, you know, too fucking weird. I think it looks pretty good if we take it with this weapon at least. Sometimes you have to like, you know, -0.7 or and stuff like that, you know. You have to feel your way. I don't fucking know. I tried to sound poetic or something, but I can't because I suck at it. Okay. So we got the ring finger and the little finger and the thumb. So we are almost there. So I'm just gonna add these here. The ring finger, Animator, and ring finger 2. This is like, once you get a hang of it, it's not really hard, it's just tedious, you know. Okay, we got the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and now we'll need the I don't know, tiny finger, little finger. Okay, and now we need a little one, the pinky finger. Okay, I'm just gonna add them in advance to make it like easier for me, you know. You can do the same. And right hand little. Okay, I think we got all we need now, because I think the thumb looks pretty good. I don't know if we should change the thumb really, maybe clinch it a little, but hey, let's do this first. Okay, so let's take -1 on most of these. No, -1 please. As you can see here, the little finger, it's halfway through. So let's find out which one it is. The little one is like the tip of the finger. You know, the 3 joints you have in your finger if you like move your finger around. So that's what they represent. So let's take number 3 and let's see here. As you can see, you see that? It's the tip. But number 3 is the tip, as noticed. So let's try minus, and so let's. Oh, that looks pretty good, I guess. That could work. Let's see here. See, this is pretty much what you need to do. Okay, it doesn't look like super good, you know, but you catch the idea, right? And then, yeah. Now as you can see, it looks pretty weird with fingers. I think, yeah, as you can see, the pinky finger looks pretty weird there. And pinky finger. Is it this one? Yes. So if we just okay, it looks a bit better now. Something I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move this one a little. Kudo, what will happen if you do that? Well, when I do that, and when I'm in animation, you know, in game, it will just tilt a little, so it comes to this to this, you know. Well, let's say it was like this, you know, from the get-go. And if I use this, just a little, then it will just shift very fast and get to that position, you know. It might even look pretty good, you know. Like, I don't know. So now we got all this going. You could do something with the other hand too. The other hand is like a titty grab hand right now. See, just ready to throw a ball or something. You could do something with this hand too, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let it be because I don't know. I'm boring. And yeah. Now we just go back to the. As you see here, we don't. Oh no! Before we do anything, you see here, right up here, gotta copy. Click on like the gray area up here. Just copy the shit out of it. Go to the other one. Wait, come on. Let's see here. Seems like it's already copied. Okay, well the thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take everything from the first frame and copy it over to the last frame. But it seems like it already did that by itself for some reason. That's pretty cool. Well, now when we copied it to the from the first frame to the last frame, we just go back to projects. And as you can see here, in the weapons folder, there's sword. Okay, we got the sword. And that image is just whatever. And now we just go back to our regular HoboKit. We can like delete this or make it invisible for now. Then we go back to our regular HoboKit. And when you have the VRC SDK, just go there. See VRC SDK Wait, where is it? Prefabs, no. Animation, yeah, there it is. And you see this one, custom override empty, blah blah blah, and this shows up. You see? You just duplicate it, you know. But I can't find a duplication here. Okay, let's shift and D, control and D. Yes. And now we have a copy. Just take the copy and, you know, put it in the HomeKit or whatever folder, you know, to make it easier for yourself. And the sword animation is here. I'm gonna take the sword animation and put it into my characters folder too, just to make it easier on myself. So now you have this here, emote. And the last video I made about this, I said you have to fill them all in, you know, with the original ones, but you don't have to do that. You can just ignore them. There can be none on. Okay, let's see. I wanna change. Oh, I know. Since when I made a skeleton early in the video, the thumb got messed up, you know. It can't really give a good thumbs up. So I'm gonna take the sword and I'm gonna put it on the thumbs up. I just need to find the thumbs up here. There it is. Thumbs up. The thumbs up is now the sword. Just, you know, the sword and shit. So that could look pretty good. And yeah, now we're done with that one. Boop. And here, controller. Oh, what you gotta use for the controller? This is our controller. We can rename it to Kid Sword. Okay, whatever. Just Animator controller. Just take this thing we just did. Oh, because you aren't. And that's pretty much it. Now, instead of a thumbs up, it has a sword. And you might ask yourself, hey Kudo, but I want the character to have like a sword on the side here, you know, on the side of themselves, you know, so it looks like they just take it off their belt or something. It's the same thing, really. You have this sword here. We made it invisible, right? The thing you can do, you can take like a copy of this sword, and instead of putting it in your right hand, you can put it on like spine 1 or 2, you know. Okay, let me just show you real quick. Duplicate. Now we're gonna put it in spine. Okay. Now we got the sword here. Boom. See the sword? And now we just. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about this, but you'll catch my drift once I explain it more to you. Okay. Now we have our sword here. Imagine us having our sword right here, or on your back, or wherever. So now it's right here. We put it in the spine 2 folder, or armature, so it will like stick to the characters. Okay, and when we're in the animation, imagine we're back to this guy. We're like, okay, I wanna do this. You go to animation. You see the animation here, and the sword right here, you see? The sword. There it is. Well, one thing you can do too is you add properties, go to armature, and you find like the sword that you put on your belt, you know, the one on the side. And then you just uncheck it when the animation is done, so it's invisible as long as the animation is playing, you know? So it's like it went from your belt, hip, whatever, to your hand. I don't want to make this any longer, but I should have like made it from the get-go. But I hope you understand what I mean, right? And so yeah. So we just take and hide this and unhide our original one. Okay, it has the sword there now, but you know, I'm just gonna delete it for purposes. And yeah, I don't know why this is a. Hey, what? You're like standing there. First time I see you doing that pose, bro. Anyways, so we got the avatar descriptor, and maybe you wanna put some dynamic bones on there, whatever. Then you just take it to a build control panel. I hope this works. If it doesn't work, then I guess I suck at this too. I don't know. So we just gotta raid upper chest map. Fuck. Okay, now I know. Now I get it. The upper chest. I didn't change the upper chest on this one. Upper chest, none. Regular chest is fine too. Okay, and then you press done. Don't forget about that. I did a mistake. Now you just bam, put it in there, and you do animations and all that. And when you're done with that, you just show building thingies, and you just import a character like you usually do, you know? And it should be A-okay.